Hi, my name is Josh Zander. I'm the host teaching professional for MySmart Golf and teaching professional here at Stanford University Golf Course. Today I want to talk about distance control on putting. Distance control is based on three factors. Number one, making solid contact. Number two, using a pendulum motion. And number three, and this may be a little vague for now, but you'll understand later, is paying attention. Let's talk about the first one, making solid contact. So what you can't see here is that underneath this ball I have a penny. Now when I work on this drill with my students, I don't tell them whether the penny is heads up or tails. So what I want them to do is hit the putt and afterwards tell me, is it heads or tails? It happens to be tails. Now why is that important? Well, in order for them to tell me if it's heads or tails, their head had to stay very, very still so they can see. If they looked up at the ball, they wouldn't be able to tell me right away if it's heads or tails. So the two things I want to have happening here are a steady head and a steady body. So again, set up to the ball, hit the putt, look down, tell me whether it's heads or tails. Now let's talk about the pendulum motion in putting. How does that affect distance control? Well, if you can have a consistent pendulum motion, all you have to do is make different length strokes to hit different length putts. Let's think about this. This is a perfect pendulum. I've got a fixed point of suspension. As you can see, the pendulum is swinging. Let's count. The pendulum swings with a 1, 2, 1, 2 rhythm to it. If I made the pendulum swing bigger, it would still swing with the same rhythm. 1, 2, 1, 2. If we swung it smaller, it would still have the same rhythm. As you can see, it's 1, 2, 1, 2. So if I want to hit a short putt, it's a short stroke, same 1, 2 rhythm. Medium length putt, a little bigger than the last stroke, and then a little bigger than the last stroke, always with a 1, 2 rhythm. So what I'm going to do now is what I call the ladder drill. I'm going to use 3 different length strokes, each with the same rhythm, to hit 3 different length putts. I'll start short, then go medium, then go long. First one short, same rhythm, 1, 2. A little bigger, same rhythm, 1, 2. And bigger than that, same rhythm, 1, 2. I just hit the ball 10 feet, 20 feet, and 30 feet. It's a great drill. Try that one. In order to ensure that I have this pendulum rhythm, I actually count to 5 while I putt. Let me demonstrate it for you. First thing I do is I put my putter next to the ball, that's 1. 2, I look at the hole. 3, I look back at the ball. 4 is my backswing, and 5's the hit. You can kind of think of it when a group of musicians are getting together to play a song, they go 5, 6, 7, 8, and then everybody knows when to start together. So it's difficult to make a perfect pendulum motion from a static position. So here's my 5 count. After I've taken a look at the hole, I go 1, I put the putter next to the ball, 2's looking at the hole, 3's back at the ball, 4's the backswing, and 5 is the hit. So just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you can have a consistent rhythm, your distance control is going to improve. Okay, so you've worked on keeping your head still with the coin drill. You've worked on your pendulum motion. Now the third and final thing you need to do is pay attention to the hole. If you were just going to toss a ball to the hole, you would look at the hole and you release the ball. Look at that, go on the hole. First take, I guarantee you. Why did I make that? My attention was 100% on the hole. I didn't think about my actual motion. I'm in a more athletic mode. I'm paying attention. So I can't tell you how many times I've seen people go up to putt and they make these beautiful practice strokes that absolutely mean nothing because they're not paying attention to the hole. So when I make my rehearsal stroke or my practice stroke, I always do it looking at the hole. I usually stand back here, look at the hole and make my rehearsal stroke, really paying attention, kind of like the attention I was doing when I threw the ball. If you don't like putting from back here, making a rehearsal stroke from back there, go ahead over here. This is what Tiger does. Tiger looks at the hole and makes his strokes right here. but the attention has to be on the hole. Let's see if I can putt as well as I can throw. All right, pretty good distance control, easy 2-putt. I'd like to leave you with two of my favorite distance control drills. One is called the putt to the fringe drill, and the other one is the 20-foot drill. Let's start with the putt to the fringe drill. I've set up a ball 15 feet from the fringe, 30 feet from the fringe, and 45 feet from the fringe. My goal is to roll the ball up as close to where the green meets the fringe as possible. Notice I've taken a hole out of the equation because all I'm focused on right now is distance control. Let's start with the 15-footer. Walk back to the 30-footer. Notice I'm paying a lot of attention. And now the 45-footer. Pretty good consistency. I feel like if I can get the ball close enough to the fringe on this drill, I'll do it several times until I can get the feel of it. I think I'm ready to go. Let's go to the 20-foot drill. So now we're at the 20-foot drill. What I've done is I've set up 3 golf balls uphill 20 feet to the hole and 3 golf balls downhill 20 feet to the hole. So when we get around 20 feet, I'm starting to think, hey, this is kind of makeable distance. It's not like a 40 or 50 footer where I'm just trying to get it somewhere close to the hole. I want to give this ball a chance to go in. So the last thing I want to do is leave it short. So I'm going to take the same penny that we used earlier, and I'm going to put my club 1 club length past the hole and put a penny there. So it's roughly 3 feet past the hole. So my goal is to roll this ball up the hill and either into the hole or within 1 club length past the hole. That way I've given my ball a chance to go in if I hit it on line, and if not, I've got a short enough putt that I can make a 2-putt. And I want to do the same thing from above the hole to get the feel of the speed as well. So again, this is a makeable par or birdie putt that you want to give a chance to. Now, it's fun to put a point system to this. So I give my students 1 point anytime they can get the ball within 1 club length past the hole. Obviously, on a downhill putt, it would be past the hole over here, and I'll put another coin there. And I'll give you a bonus 2 points if you can get it in the hole. But if you end up 1 millimeter on line but short of the hole, no points. So as you go through this drill, if you can get 4 or 5 points, you're really starting to learn the speed of the greens on that golf course on that particular day. So let's review everything. If you can keep your head and body still to make solid contact, if you can have a nice pendulum motion, and you can pay attention, and you do some distance control drills, there's no reason why you shouldn't be a fabulous putter. Give it a shot.